Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Ashworth Wealth Weekly Market Update. My name is Todd McChesney. I'm excited to go over the changes in the CPI this week with you and what we think the probabilities are of a Fed hike this week. Fed just had their meetings in Jackson Hole. They said that in this meeting, they said that the Fed is navigating by the stars under cloudy skies. Nothing can be more confusing than that. But we'll say that the August CPI report came in better than what they maybe expected. There's a difference between headline CPI and core CPI. Core CPI is basically excludes everything in headline CPI except for excludes housing and food. So headline CPI is all the basket of goods that we need to live, and core CPI excludes the housing and food costs. Headline CPI was up 0.6%, core CPI up 0.3%. Month over month, and so things appear to be continuing to go in the right direction as it relates to inflation. One of the concerns is energy prices were a significant contributor of the August acceleration. They were about 10.6% month over month, and a lot of that's because of the gasoline prices that have gone up, especially what's going on with OPEC. And also them trying to increase the refinery margins. I just spent a little bit of time in the South this last weekend and noticed that gas prices in the South are about $1 per gallon cheaper than what we are currently paying for those of you living out west. And so it just depends on where you live and what the cost to do different things. But for the most part, we do expect that gas prices will continue to moderate a little bit and go down. Part of that's because of what's going on in Europe, where they've got a little bit of slowdown going on, and there is some expansion in refining capacity. Rents have cooled a little bit, wages have cooled a little bit, and part of that is because of what's going on with the inflationary pressures and the raising of the interest rates. So we're basically saying probably less than 5% chance of a rate hike. You never know what the Fed's going to do, but we do know this, that as interest rates have been raised over the last 18 months or so, that bond prices are paying more now. The bond funds are paying more. Those of you who have bonds in your portfolio, while it was very difficult 6 or 8 years prior to that, getting very, very low yields, while the bond rates have gone up. Yes, there's been some pain as far as reduction in value of those bonds or bond funds. However, those are starting to heal and those continue to do better, and we're starting to see better yields, which will overcome the interest rate hikes over the last 18 months or so. Thank you for joining us. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to any of us. We encourage you to forward this to anybody that you may know that might be interested in getting this weekly market recap update. And we'll look forward to seeing you next week. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.